Yes, Your Honor.
Have the charges been explained to you by your lawyer, and do you understand the nature of the charges, and do you understand every element of each charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you and your lawyer discussed the possible defenses, if any, to the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with your lawyer's legal services?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand you have the right to plead not guilty and be tried by a jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that at such trial you have the right to confront and to cross-examine witnesses against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by your plea you give up these and other important constitutional rights to a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States, your plea of guilty may result in your deportation from the country? Sexual activity with a student school administrator, which is a Class G felony, subject to a maximum punishment of 29 months, and a second count of sexual activity with a student school administrator, which is a Class G felony, subject to a maximum punishment of 29 months, for a total maximum punishment of 58 months.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Do you now personally plead guilty to the charges I just described?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you in fact guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand you also have the right during a sentencing hearing to prove to the court the existence of any mitigating factors that may apply to your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that the courts have approved the practice of plea arrangements? And you can discuss your plea arrangements with me without fearing my disapproval.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you agreed to plead guilty as part of a plea arrangement?
Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecutor, your lawyer, and you have informed the court that these are all the terms and conditions of your plea. That the two students are named in the bill of indictments as John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. The defendant acknowledges that she's aware of the real names of the students and admits that they were students at the school where she was an assistant principal when the sexual activity took place. She consents to the use of John Doe in each case to protect the students. The cases are to be consolidated for sentence, with the defendant receiving a suspended sentence of 10 to 21 months. The remaining charges are to be dismissed, as set out on page 2 of the transcript. Now, as this plea arrangement is set forth within this transcript, and as I have just described it to you, correct as being your full plea arrangement,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you now personally accept this arrangement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Other than this plea arrangement, has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to cause you to enter this plea against your wishes?
No, Your Honor.
Do you agree that there are facts to support your plea, and do you consent to the court hearing a summary of the evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
A year ago, the graduation of my son I didn't think was possible until I ran across Ms. Rothwell, and she assured me, after discussing my son and all the issues with him, that she would take him underneath her wings and make that possible for him. And she promised me that, conversation after conversation of, me crying as a mother trying to help a child that I just couldn't communicate with. And it kind of seems that she could get him to connect with school and stuff like I could not, and that it was possible, and we was on our way to graduation. So a couple weeks ago, I got a phone call that turned my world upside down, and to come to find out it was all, seemed to be a lie, distrust. So instead of us planning graduation and prom and all that stuff, now we're picking up pieces of our life, and he's signed to 1 hour of school a day to try to make it to graduation, instead of doing all the things that he should be able to do as a senior. Do I feel like that the punishment fits the crime? No, I do not. I do kind of feel like it seems that it's because he's a boy that it's a little bit different, but it's not. From a mother's point of view, it doesn't matter. He's a victim regardless. And it's done more damage and broken more trust, because like a lot of other people, I really trusted this woman and felt like she was somebody that really came into my life and could make a difference. Gave me hope where there was no hope whatsoever. And I've never felt so distrusted, so broken at this point in my life as when I got that phone call that Friday. I just hope that no other parent would have to go through taking and trying to pick up the pieces of what should be the best year of their child's life.